For floods, we got to leave some sort of a bank. Do you like this truck, Rat? Oh, yes, he does. Don't say that. Good morning, guys. We're in Carmel and it's sprinkling on us. So we're loading the little 100. Kaisley hasn't rode it because it's had flats and other issues. We got it running last night. SJ wants to go cruise it around, but I've got farming to do like usual. We got to finish unloading that hay. We've got 2 truckloads of hay and I need to haul some dirt. We've got the power trench that we dug to the pivot is settling, and it's settled like a foot or more. It needed filled last year, but I never got to it. So we're gonna fill it today. They cleaned the canal, and the dirt they cleaned it with messed up our turnaround for checking our pond, checking our water. So we're gonna dig that out, build a turnaround, and fill some trenches. So when we're baling and cutting hay, you're not just flying along and then you hit a trench and it about throws you through the window, because that is a bad deal. The old Mac hasn't ran since my dad hauled that dirt for the pivot tracks. So we've got to take a battery and hopefully she fires up. I'll strap this old bike in, make sure the Honda stays with us, and we'll see you guys up there. Looks like it rained pretty decent. We got hay up. That night it sprinkled, but the next morning our neighbors got rained out from stacking hay. So thanks to my dad and Doug, we got our hay put up just in time. So that was super nice. The old Honda. Was this Kaisley's Christmas present?
Yeah.
It was, right? Oh, it's not a one kicker. We'd have had the choke on it, would have been a one kicker. You riding it? I'm gonna work. I'm gonna go unload some hay. He's gonna rip his little motorcycle around. Acts like it wants the idle turned up. It's not idling. So we've got to unload this truck first. I could sneak out and around the trucks, but if I get that hay unloaded, we'll move the International for this old gal. The old beauty of a Mac. Bring a battery and put in it. Tires all look good. We'll give them the kick test. And then I'll show you the dirt we've got to move so that we can turn around. Because right now, especially in the four-door long bed, it's horrible. So let's get some hay unloaded. Nate started the tractor, got it warming up. Oh, Rhett's with us too. Yeah, we got Rhett's running. Uncle Anthony cleaned the carburetor for us on that little cheapest eBay little motorcycle. But now it keeps throwing the chain off. We've got to figure out why the chain won't stay on. This hay came from a field that had a lot of thistle in it. So we're stacking it separate just on the side, single row, because it's going to get fed first anyways. Okay, Nate, just 20 more times of that, we'll have it all unloaded.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can reach across Grandpa's truck and get this one without having to trade sides.
That would suck.
If we had weights on the front, we wouldn't have been able to get close enough. We got it. 3x4 stack so much better. Doing single stacks like this with 3x3s, you would have to tier it 2 bells, then 3, then 4. 3x4s, you can do 3 and then 4. You could just go 4. They just stand up. Yeah. I like your hat. Spencer Brothers Feed. You got that from a Christmas party, didn't you? Looks like I said this bike was 100. It's a 70. I forgot it's a little 70. Oh, and he laid it over. Oh, we got it back up. And he's off. Wasn't down long. Little 70. We probably need to upgrade to a 110. Something even bigger than that for Casey. We should probably go 2-stroke. Get a little 85 or something. The old kick test. Oh, got one flat one. That's my luck. At least it's just one. It's not multiples. Check some oil. Check some fluids and a battery. And we will be some super dump truck drivers for a couple loads. Not a whole lot. Not even a rat's nest. Check that out. There's definitely been some mice in the cab. Little buggers. What does it say? It says barely low, which is perfect. We like barely low, at least it's on the stick. What does coolant tell us? Coolant's halfway down the top tank, a couple inches low. Perfecto. What is still the world's #1 best battery hold down? Ratchet strap or a bungee? Definitely a ratchet strap for me. Always works. Woohoo! Cable's short. We better slide that over a little. Just cinched her down tight too. Put that clear over. There we go. Sounds like the old dirt bike is getting some miles this morning. This battery is the one out of the fuel truck.
It is?
Did you know that? Put it
I
on a
did.
charger and charged it up.
I knew that, Dad.
It tested good with the battery tester.
I knew that, Dad, that I was here.
Because you was here, huh? Let's hope it held a charge. Otherwise, we're gonna hook some jumpers up. Yeah. Looks like we got some water, some air hose. Yeah, the dang mice. Yummy.
Get the mice.
Watch out. Let's get it started. We gotta get some air in here.
Dad, get the mice, Dad.
You can sure smell them.
Get the mice.
Yeah, that battery tested really well. That's going straight in the trash. Uh-huh.
Oh, you done definitely will.
Tried to start.
Definitely.
We'll hook the Ford. The other one I put in the old Massey, and it took off and works.
Mate, you done
This must have been the bad one.
that.
That started way easier than I thought it would. I had to change batteries, stole a battery, half a can of starting fluid, and it cranked and lit. It's even building air. We'll let this thing build air, move the Ford because it had to jump start it, pump a tire up. We'll let it run for a minute. Let's go get the backhoe and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, we made it down in the pivot. This is the trench I'm talking about. Power from our pump house. And this isn't the bad spot. This is probably only 6, maybe 8 inches right there. This is 4, and it gets a little better. But the soil gets better, this upper half, and man, it's deep. It just rocks your world. And it's hard because you're in high gear and you're coming around, heading up the hill, so you don't want to lose your steam. You want to just keep on going, but you've got to clutch it. See, the swather is coming and pegging. Super hard on knives, super hard on the header. That's probably a foot deep. Not a huge deal, but it is a huge deal because it rocks the tractors, makes the header bounce. A pivot track filler. We could fill pivot tracks. That's the deepest spot, and that's right on this trench. Then you come back up to nothing. Pivot's almost got stuck right there. Been dragging. got a belly dump. They said we could use it this spring and we just didn't have time. It'd be nice to fill pivot tracks. We've still got all the gravel sitting up there. It'd be nice to fill those this fall. I'd say we could do this at the same time, but we've got to get the dump truck to where we need this dirt moved to be able to turn around anyways. It's going to be hard to just dump piles and then come spread it out with the backhoe, but it's going to help. It's going to make a difference. Pivot track filler would be way nicer. Maybe once we get the turnaround built, if it settles some more or it's not quite enough, we'll come back over it this fall. So Dusty and Kays, the girls are with me. I'll take the backhoe. This is where we loaded hay last, so we just left the backhoe. We'll go put the bucket on it and they can drive it, and I'll take the dump truck since it's nasty, clear full of mouse poop. Clean out what I can and just go home and shower. Ugh. Ben, this would be a perfect time for you to be here. You love that stuff. Hay forks are off. Hold the pins. See if we can put this bucket on. Got it. It's probably past time to turn that cutting edge around. Need to do that when we get home. Dusty will drive this. I'll go get in the dump truck. Just took my gloves off. I brushed everything off with my gloves, which is probably only 50% at best. Ready, boys?
Yeah, we did get down to 20 hours.
They used to, but it's been sitting too long. We need new horns. Dang it. So, turnaround is not big enough to turn around. So we're gonna back up a quarter of a mile through this gate. It's just a windy little 2-track through the brush along the canal. And we'll get loaded. We may have to load from the end, just fill what we can from the end. It's not gonna be ideal, but until we get something built, that's what we got. We made it. This little area. Apparently that bed's full of water. That's funny. A little bit. So they just cleaned the canal, and so we lost, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet. Need it done. I mean, that's just life. That's what you do with dirt. If we could build a little bigger circle, that would be much better. We'll see how many loads it take. At least on that sideways, that's perfect for loading. I thought I'd be loading over the tailgate, so here we go. one legal load, as much as you can get on. If we could get 2 or 3 more of those, then we would have us a turnaround. We'll see what we can do with that. All right, we're just about here. Got Dusty with me. The only way I can think to do this is to just dump some small piles. So I'll pull through the dip, just past it, we'll raise it, dump it, scoot over, raise it, dump it, see how far we go. Then we'll just push it back and forth with the backhoe. Maybe we'll go get the drag and drag it. I don't know. Just about here right now. Okay, we're back for the second load. We'll hurry and get loaded. It is raining on our permit on the west side of the valley. It's coming this way. We'll see if we can get 1 or 2 more loads. We'll leave when the rain pushes us out. What do you think, Nate? Did we build us a turnaround?
Yep.
I think if the backhoe was gone, we couldn't clear swing it, but we could back up once and get it. That's awesome. Found a lot of trash, pop bottles, old pipe. Sweet. Do you know what that is, Nate?
No.
That's a pretty good pipe. Barbed wire. That's somebody's unroller that they built. 'Cause I don't think that pipe, maybe that pipe came with it. This will pretty much do us. We want to leave for floods. We got to leave some sort of a bank. We don't want floods running right into the canal, but that opens this back up to how it used to be. So let's go dump this in the field and see how it looks, see how much more dirt we're gonna need. You driving this time?
No.
All right. Rizzo, you happy old pup. We had to shave her, it was getting hot. Her hair was getting way long. All right, it'll grow out. It's just like any old haircut. 2 weeks is good. We're done for the day. We've got to run to St. George. Got some family flying in. Be good to see them. So we'll be back tomorrow. Load the old dirt bike up. Looks like the 70 did good. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Nate likes it. Cool. Well, we'll bring the backhoe down in the field, flatten that out, finish her up tomorrow. All right, happy Independence Day, guys. Had to wear my Fab Rat shirt today. Show them the back.
Okay.
Uncle Sherm's tow truck's my favorite. That's just an awesome truck. It's even better now. I remember it back in the days as the original short bed blazer frame, and that thing was always awesome. But here we are, we're back. Not very consistent piles, but we've got some dirt. We've got some little trenches that we need to fill up. I've got it most of the way, both ways. And so I'm just gonna push from the middle, drag, carry some extra. We'll see where we go. We've been riding fence, checking fence on some pastures. So we've got horses with us today. Rhett, he is not gonna be left out. Dusty is gonna video for us a minute. I forgot my cameras. They're sitting at home on the table, so we're using phones. I don't have a tripod, so thank you for the help.
You're welcome.
Well, that was basic idea, guys, is just push her flat, fill it up. That's all we did when we dug the trench, and so I know even this much on top is gonna settle. But this field is one of the next ones to get plowed. We just plowed down the trenches. This was settled just as bad. And we plowed and plowed and plowed, and it's a little level. But I just thought this would be way better to do this much first, 80%. Then when we plow it, it should just carry flat, I hope. So I will finish spreading up to the tower, up to the center of the pivot. And then I'll show you guys what finished product looks like. See if we did good or bad, or just did. Hopefully that looks a little bit flatter. I guarantee the old swather and tractor, when we're flying around here, is going to appreciate that. Got her done clear to the tower, and some of the trenches we had extra, so we shoved the wheel tracks full. Thanks for watching us try to farm. For one, in a desert, for two, in a drought. We don't have very much water. Hopefully the rains keep us alive. So last night we went to Panguitch, to the Chicken Lights and Chrome, the truck show. And we got there, started filming, it was dark, kind of hard to tell. But all of Main Street in Panguitch was lit up with some sweet semis. Made me wish ours was good enough to take there. Maybe one day. Maybe the cab over. Maybe that was a little inspiration that the cab over needs to be cool. I think it would be sweet. So I'll show you guys a little bit of our night last night. We got home too late. The kids were all asleep, so we didn't do fireworks, but here you go. This was the Panguitch truck show. Just at the Panguitch truck show with Rat, and we got a new hat from Fulmer X. They've got 3 trucks here. We helped Ethan work on his brand new Kenworth, getting an exhaust hanger built for the passenger side. And so we're here watching him tonight, seeing his new truck. God, it's pretty. Anyways, we just made a deal with Muffin from Fulmer X. He's gonna come down and we're gonna load an old needle nose semi with him from Bob Orton. So when he comes down to Panguitch, we will go help him load a semi and get to know him. God, check out Ethan's pretty truck right here. Do you like this truck, Rat? Oh, yes, he does. Don't say that. Do you like this truck, Nate?
Yeah.
See, Nate likes it. There's an exhaust hanger, if you could see it. That was a quick job that took 6 hours. Had fun though, Ethan. Hi guys! At the end of the truck show is Nick's Mini Donuts. They're the best. Now we'll go home, get some fireworks, end the night the right way. How many fireworks do we get? A bunch? We got a bunch. I gotta thank Dusty and Kaisley. They unloaded both these trucks of hay while I've been hauling dirt. They was in the tractor, got the hay unloaded. Just awesome. I love my girls. Thanks to my dad for bringing the backhoe in his truck. We're gonna fuel it up, get it loaded to take home. Right after we dig a grave for one of our favorite horses. How hard is it to bury one of your favorite horses? Man, that's rough. Dang rough. Raised all my kids. Old Doc's been a good horse, so we'll go dig a hole and then we're done with this old girl. Thank you guys. Happy Independence Day again yesterday, and we'll catch you next time.